Hello everyone and welcome back to the How to Find Cheap Flights tutorial series here on YouTube. Today's episode 10 and we are gonna look into something big. This is a huge topic and it's impossible to summarize it in one video, but I'm gonna try my best to introduce you to the concept of it. And I call it the step method. It's because, I haven't seen anybody use this technique. I'm writing a whole book about it with my friend. It's in German though. So I call it the step method. And I call it like this because I haven't seen anybody else use it, but this is a big thing. I do it all the time. Before we get started, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Luca Pferdmenges. I'm the German travel guy and I've traveled to over 80 countries at age 19. I'm currently on my mission to visit every country on the planet and I speak 6 languages, or at least I try to. Let's get started. What we will learn in this episode is how to create your own flight connections. And guys, this is indeed a big one. We are gonna learn how you will create your own itineraries that you will not find normally on Skyscanner. Remember what we had in the first episode where we flew from the UK via Madrid to Germany? Guess what? It would probably be cheaper to book it separately and to make your own connection. And this is what I will introduce you to in this video right now. Okay, so what is the step method? The step method is you create your own flight connections. And yes, I know, of course, I have shown you can find flight connections with layovers. This is what it means. You can find layover flights in Skyscanner, of course. But now here's the thing. Skyscanner, and just like every other airline or every other third party in this world, wants us as a customer to have a pleasant experience. It needs to be barrier free, it needs to be just smooth and everything. They're not gonna include something where you will have to sleep in the airport overnight, where you have a extremely long layover. These are examples of flight connections that you normally wouldn't find on Skyscanner, and you certainly wouldn't find them anywhere else in the internet. These are exactly the flight connections that we are aiming for, and this is also what I mean with flexible mindset. On my YouTube channel, I will walk you through how you sleep in airports, etc. Just bring this flexibility to your travels, and not only will it be a lot of fun because you'll meet so many people when doing this, but also it will make it a lot cheaper and just a lot more exciting as well. I've slept in so many airports in my life, I remember there was a time with my friend where we slept in airports for 5 days in a row, and it was just crazy. Obviously you don't want to do this, but it's definitely helpful to bring a bit of flexibility into your travel. So let me just introduce you to the step method. What we are going to do is we're going to duplicate our tab right here. We'll just click duplicate, and the same tab will open again. Makes sense, right? Let's imagine we want to go to Dubai, for example, or to somewhere in the Middle East, maybe Israel, maybe Jordan, something like this. I don't want to be too focused on one destination right now because I just want to introduce you to the method, and this is something that you just have to try for yourself. But I'm going to instruct you how you will find the best results. So let's say, okay, we are from Germany. By the way, guys, you can do this internationally. If you're from the US, it works as well. But it works especially well in Europe, definitely. And now what we are going to do is we're going to use the knowledge that we gained over the last episodes. We're going to put in from Germany to everywhere in the cheapest month possible. Let's just search it like this. If you want to search in with a certain month in mind, go ahead and do it. There's nothing wrong with this. For this tutorial purpose, I'm gonna put it like this, Here we see our country list. We searched in from Germany to everywhere. And let's assume we want to go to the United Arab Emirates, for example, We want to visit Dubai or whatever. And we can scroll down and we can see, okay, 57 euros. One stop, direct flight available. So the one stop will be 57 euros. So remember, you need one stop anyway. And now what the step method does is, because it will be cheaper and it can be cheaper to go to Dubai, for example, from Germany with one stop than 57 euros. How? This is where the step method comes in. We're going to take the first result that we see here, which is Austria, which is the cheapest. But you can take any of these here, any of these 11 euro flights, that's fine. Just search in this country in the next tab. So let's put in, I don't know, let's say for example, Bulgaria, I know is quite good for flights to the Middle East. Let's put in Bulgaria in this tab, Bulgaria as the whole country, explore everywhere, cheapest month, and let's search in everywhere. This is how it works, yeah? So we know, okay, it's cheapest to go to Bulgaria, and now we're gonna search in from Bulgaria to everywhere. And let's scroll down and see how much the United Arab Emirates cost now. Wow, okay, we see 24 euros. Guys, this is how it works, yeah? So this is literally how it works. I'm quite surprised to see this now, that it's so cheap, because it's not so cheap at the moment. Sometimes you can literally fly to Abu Dhabi from Romania or from Bulgaria for 12 euros, I think. Now the prices, as I said, recently have gone up a bit. Maybe this has also to do with the Easter holiday. Obviously, holidays will always be more expensive. So this is the essential thought of the step method, that you search in a country here, and you go there step by step, you lower the country. Obviously here it doesn't matter because they're all the same, but if none of these countries work, try then Bosnia, try Estonia. Now I can tell you these two countries won't really work for these connections. Greece is a bit better. Ireland is good if you go to the United States, for example. Italy is good for pretty much everything. Italy is pretty cheap to fly from. Latvia, not much there to get. Lithuania, not much there to get either, unless you want to travel like to the northern areas like Scandinavia or so. Spain is a great one, as I said, for South America, and so on. Israel is quite expensive to fly internationally unless you just want to go back to Europe. But we're talking about international stuff now, yeah? And as I said already, like Romania, these countries are great if you can fly to Romania for 15 euros, and then the next day you can fly from Romania to Dubai for like 20 euros or something. This is great. And I've done this so many times. Like, how many times I've told you this, I think once before in the course, that Romania is a country where I'm constantly transiting there because it's cheapest, yeah? And why does Skyscanner not find these connections then? Like, why doesn't it just connect the two flights together that we found now? Now, obviously, I didn't play the booking through, so the chances are that the flights are like, I don't know, a week apart or something. But chances are quite low. Like, normally you can get it at least the day before or even on the same date that the connection would work. Try this for yourself. Yeah, just pick up a date and try to apply the step method. It sometimes can take quite a long time if you really if you're really into a booking, because obviously the idea is to go through every country and then insert it in the next tab. And if it doesn't work, if it's not satisfying, or if the dates don't fit, then you can just go one country lower and put in this one in the next tab. This is the idea of the step method. And now I haven't verified whether the dates would actually fit to go to Bulgaria and to Dubai, but chances are really high that they are, and chances are also that you will not only save 20 euros here and there, but chances are that you will save like hundreds of euros sometimes. Like, I've done this. I remember the craziest thing was I needed to go to Israel very spontaneously. So what I did is I went from Germany to the Netherlands, then from the Netherlands to Romania, and then from Romania to Israel. And I got it down to like 40 euros or so, instead of paying 350 euros for the official price from Germany to Israel, yeah? Like, this is crazy. If you think about it, this will have saved me like 310 euros or something like this. Just for one flight search, yeah? This is great. Like, the step method is great, especially if you book something rather spontaneous. But it works fine for any time that you book a flight. By now you should know the best time to book a flight on average is about 8 weeks prior to the flight. This is why flexibility is so important, and this is the introduction into the step method. I will enlarge on this in the future upcoming videos. So subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you learned something today. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.